hello. It is technically the end of the season. I mean, it's officially the start of the next, but I'm technically on time. Close enough. And I'm back with what I watched this season, what I got through an episode or two of and didn't finish, what I intend to finish. And in general, I'll probably be putting my ratings in on a lot of these series if I've seen enough of them. I think I'm gonna refrain from putting my rating in on any series unless I finished like more than half of the episodes available, which I did not manage to do for all of these. It was a lot of get off of my breakfast. It was a lot of different shows, so I may have overloaded myself a little. We had a busy last season on the channel with the updates video and shit going out and taking a lot of my spare time. But let's get into it. So I think what's interesting is I rewatched the original video, and obviously because of interest and like how many people actually said that they watched it and rated it, the ratings up here have changed. Like the order these animes were in have changed from when they were when I did the original video. So I went through and I wrote them down. I wrote down the ones I did in order. And I've just opened all the tabs for the animes that I tried to watch or did watch. And we're gonna go through them. So, start up here with Tokyo Revengers. Sekhie, the Christmas Showdown. I loved this. This was great. I finished this. And honestly, 10 out of 10. I say 10 out of 10. I gave it a 9. There were, I think for me, I struggle a lot of the time with wanting shows that have so much story and stuff to be longer. And then I get a little bit disappointed. But no, in this case, this was really good. I mean, Tokyo Revengers hit it out of the park first season. It's not my type of show, and yet somehow I absolutely adored it. So this is great. So we're gonna update that. What is that? So this is Bofuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense season 2. And honestly, I've been waiting for this for so long. I watched it and then I put it in on the channel, and then I found out when we watched it on the channel that it'd been announced for a season 2, but it took forever. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Because the original came out in 2020, and that's about when I watched it. And it's coming out in 2023, so it's been a while. I did not rewatch the first season to watch this one because Bofuri doesn't have a very complex plot, and most of what I like about it is just the interplay between the characters and the character designs. So I'm very happy with that. I'm gonna give it a good. It was good for me, but it certainly wasn't hitting it out of the ballpark. I never expected it to, but I have to have some standards on ratings. Nick Nack has informed me, and apparently I give far too many too high ratings. So we're gonna update that, and that will go on. By the way, this is my my anime list. Feel free to come send me a friend request or follow me or something. There's a lot of shit on my page in terms of what I've seen and stuff. So, Bungo Stray Dogs. So, I got... Ooh, don't do that. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. That's annoying. So, I slacked on Bungo Stray Dogs. When I started watching this season, I think I realized that it had been a while since I'd watched the previous stuff, and I decided I wanted to either completely rewatch season 1 or just go back and start again. And I started that, and so I didn't actually finish this one. So all I can really put in is that I saw the first 4 of the episodes before going back and being like, you know what? I'm gonna go rewatch because it's just been so long since I got into this series, and I was watching it when it came. I was kind of watching them as they came out, but I mean that means I've been watching this series since Oh, I never rated the... Oh, that's the... Fuck it. Sekhie's dumb. I mean, I know it's been coming out fairly regularly, but I mean, 2019 was the last season, so... I don't know. I didn't finish, so... Hopefully I'll be able to finish that by the end of next season, maybe. I'm not sure. So next is Buddy Daddies. I put this on my list because of Spy X Family. And also a Chinese drama that I watched on Netflix that was like 40, 50 episodes about, girl has a baby and, she decides to basically walk out of the hospital and put, the names of both the men she's dating on the birth certificate instead of hers. So like, they're the two dads, fucking cats. They're the two dads, and it was the concept had me going, oh. But I think I really liked Buddy Daddies. I think it had a different enough vibe from Spy X Family that I was really able to enjoy it, and there were some absolutely hilarious moments. Although I will admit that its similarity to Spy X Family definitely had me liking it more and more as it went on. I think there was just a lot of fun to be had in watching it. I would highly recommend it to anyone who's looking for something funny and cute and just really decently done. We're gonna update that. Alright. Yes. Yes, this one. This one. I love this one. I have been reading the manga actively, and it is just my absolute favorite. I think it is fucking hilarious. Not only do we get like a giant wolf beast, we get a slime, we've got cooking, we've got isekai. It's everything. It's absolutely everything. This was really good, and I had really been anticipating a manga adaptation of this when I heard that it was coming out. I admit it's not the most exciting show, and certainly not, the isekai of the century, but I enjoyed it, and that's what matters. This was weird. This was strange. I was enjoying this, but I ended up dropping it about 5 episodes in. I think it was because I was also trying to watch an older anime from an older season at the same time called Nomen Kanrei something. It was another farming isekai, which was probably my fault for trying to watch the two of them together, because I ended up dropping both of them around the halfway point. But yeah, I love isekais, don't get me wrong, and I'll probably finish both of these at some point. But in the face of so much like good competition this season, and quite frankly bad competition, these two just were not standouts. I know I keep mentioning the other one. It's not even part of this season. I was just fucking stupid. I just watched 2 farming isekais at the exact same time. This is like when I watched both of like the fucking isekai pharmacist ones at like the same time, like Drugstore in Another World and Cheat Skill Pharmacist or something. And I just couldn't get through either of them because I was watching both. So hopefully I'll give this another chance. Benria! I really liked Benria. This is another isekai I was watching. As you can see, there's a pattern, a definitive pattern. This was good. This was really good. I hesitate to say that like they found a unique take on isekai, because isekai is more of a general setting than it is a specific plot. It's a plot device. It's a plot device. It's reborn in another world, but then beyond that, you can really do anything. But the problem is, you're obviously going to want to do something either interesting or odd or something that people haven't done, or maybe what you think is an improvement on something people have done. So I think in a lot of ways, newer isekais can be shaped by the isekais that came before them, even unintentionally, because if you started writing isekai late, or you started an isekai series later in the isekai boom, then you really have to consider what came before, and are you just writing something exactly the same? So I hesitate to say that it's unique, but it was certainly extremely fun. I enjoyed it greatly. Next is another isekai. Oh. Were you not ever added to my list? Oh, okay. You were never originally added to my list. Okay. I gotta be honest, I picked up this one just because it was an isekai. I kind of regret doing that. It wasn't, I finished it. It was not anything that I was looking for specifically. Oh. God, my breakfast. Fucking hell. Jesus, you little dipshit. Oh my God. You give me anxiety. But yeah, there's not much I have to say about this one. It was kind of generic all around. The art wasn't anything special. Neither was the costume design. Yeah. I feel bad, but yeah. By the grace of the gods, season 2. I'm a little bit disappointed this has such a low rating. I get it. It's not the most exciting thing. And certainly, I definitely was watching this, obviously, because it's a season 2, and I loved season 1. This is one of the 3 slime animes that I watch, which the boys laugh at me for because, you know, I've been killing slimes for 300 years. This one, and then Reincarnated as a Slime, make up my 3 slime animes. But I really liked it. I thought it was a fun second season, and I think in the context of season 1, it's really enjoyable. Certainly not on its own, or if you're looking for it to do anything amazing, but it's really good. I think in a lot of ways it reminds me of like chilled. It's a slime sim. I mean, it's like a chilled out slime farming sim, and I kind of like that sometimes. There's an element of relaxation in watching this show. I definitely watched this when I needed to wind down a few times because I had like a stressful week or something. So that's where I think this is. It's good. It's really good, but it's not going to be up everyone's alley. Knick Knack would have hated this. No, I think I've been forgetting to update that. Villainous Liselette. So I am committed to watching all of the Villainous and Otome game ones that come out that I have read. I did not enjoy this as much. I gotta be honest, I feel like this was not my favorite type of isekai. Not even isekai, kinda. I mean, she's like hearing the players in it's adjacently connected to the kind of villainess. And I read it, and it's okay. It's okay. It's decently well done, and it's okay. It is certainly not my favorite of all of them, although I will say, this is not the worst. The Demon Castle one from last season, I forgot how mind-numbing that manga was before watching it. And I really regretted saying that I was going to watch it. Because I did not enjoy that one, and at least this had a lot of comedic value. So this has a lot of comedic value, and I did finish it, and it was certainly what you think it is, I would expect. Yeah. Cool. This one. You know who's into this one? Vorn. Vorn is into this one. Vorn actually knew about it before I did, which is absolutely fucking hilarious. Seeing as normally I'm more on top of the isekai train than he is. But I actually found this on a site when I was browsing looking for a specific Chinese wuxia series or something, and this came up for some reason. But this was certainly interesting. I can honestly see how this feeds all of Vorn's little, capitalistically fueled wanting to live the best life in his retirement dreams, which valid. I feel it. I get it. I get it. It's not wrong. I did finish it. I will say at this point in the season, once I realized how many isekai I had signed up for, I was regretting that a little bit. So I finished it. It was good. I really enjoyed this one. But God, don't do what I did. Don't watch so many isekais. Don't do it. Now I wonder, did I just fuck up and not record like a bunch of these near the end? Did I just not record my fucking ratings on like half of these? Not that it matters super much, but I hate going back in post and having to like re-add shit that I watched like a while later, just because I'm too fucking stupid to do it as I go. I gotta be honest, I feel like there were a few things that I kind of wish that I'd watched this season. Just in general, there were a few animes that I saw clips of here and there that looked, on the whole, more amusing than a lot of the shows I was watching. So, you win some, you lose some. But that is my winter 2023 wrap up. Let me know in the comments if you watched any of these shows and how you felt about them, because I am very curious. The Vorn doesn't really keep up with seasonal as much as Knick Knack and I do, and Knick Knack and I pretty much watch opposite shows on, like, basically everything I didn't watch is something that's a candidate for him to be watching. So I'll be back with a what am I watching in spring. Hopefully that video is going to look a lot lighter. But like, comment, subscribe.